A very good evening to everyone. Our topic for the discussion is social media. Social media, a boon or a bane? So, anyone wants to initiate the topic?
Yes, I would like to initiate the topic. First of all, good evening, everyone. Now, coming to social media, I think social media is just a platform, any platform which help us to interact socially with the people, other people, and it like all things, it also has pros and cons of its own. It depends on our perspective, how we use it, for which purpose we are using it. uh, there are many things. If I talk about the in the favor of social media, it helps in first of all getting knowledge about various things. Secondly, it also uh, helps in need, people who are in need, like uh, there is currently a boy from our university got injured, and now with the help of this social media platform, they are asking, means contributing money for him for his recovery, as his financial condition is not so good. And other example, like there are farmers who are suffering so much, so people are putting status and stories on their insta and other things to help them. So I think this is a very favorable thing of our social media.
Yes, Pratibha,
As
as you said. Yes, Rasmi, please.
as Pratibha talked about the advantages of the social media, I also want to throw lights towards its drawbacks. That the information she said that one boy injured, this information is true, but we can rely on that information. But there are so many informations that we can't trust them. We can't trust all the informations that included in that social media platform, and this create an that we are not able to rely on every information, and this affects our mind if we trust on an information, and after that we know that we are not this information is not true, then it affects that we must know true another time, that when the information is right also. And this is the most drawback of this social media. We can't rely on every information.
Yes, there are many disadvantages also. I would like to speak about some of those. First is like the youths are getting distracted about many things, like people start trends, like someone is smoking and they make it a trend, then people would like to follow it, to be cool and to show that they are smart and cool and these things. But these are not good things. So it is a very also there is a body shaming. Actresses, models, and even actors show that promote a specific body type, which distracts our youth and other people also. And there are also many frauds going on these social media. So I think uh, 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 distracting youth is a very big disadvantage of this social media.
Yes, social media distracts a lot. Actually, we can believe on these actresses that how she's looking like, and we used to copy them. And when we copy them, we can may harm our body in different ways. That if someone is telling you can be your height can be increased if you take this product, and if anyone rely on that information and take that product, these can contain some hormonal disorders in our body, and this is a very big side effect.
And there is also a lot of hate spread on social media in the form of comments, and they make such content which disagree with this, that like I'm disagreeing with this YouTuber or Instagrammer, and they demotivate what others are doing. So this is also not good, and it
Yeah,
also
cybercrime.
harass people mentally.
Yes, this is cybercrime actually.
Good evening, everyone.
Good
Good
evening.
evening.
According to
Evening.
me, social media, like other things, everything have some advantage and disadvantage. Same with social media. Social media is totally not bad or not good. It depends on our perspective. Advantage through social media, we can keep in touch with our friends, teachers in Corona time. It's a advantage. And disadvantage, misinformation spread through social media. Many misinformation spread through social media.
But if we don't
Many
use this
people
social
throw
media, there is a FOMO create in our mind, that fear of missing out. This is name as FOMO, that fear of missing out. We, when we don't check our notifications regularly, we are treated that we have some FOMO, like fear of missing out.
Yes, it means that we lack in our social interaction, and we may not know the trends which are going on if we don't follow the social media. But I think that it is our own responsibility to discover which trends are good and which content we should consume. So it is also, we should educate ourselves about this thing.
We can limit the use of social media so that it does not affect our mind. And
Yes, there are.
one more thing I want to say, that we can use the social media on night time so that it does not affect the start of our day. That it means that if we start the checking our notifications and this WhatsApp, what's the message going on, what is the more new information, if we check that in the morning time, the whole day will be spoiled. That we just our mind just think about it after, and we keep on thinking about that. And if we see that information in the night time, it will not affect our mind in that much way.
I would prefer not to watch both in the morning and night time. I think daytime is the most appropriate time for consuming this. Like what goes in our mind while sleeping, if we are going to bed with good thoughts and like things like that, is more it is like more, it affects more our conscious mind. Unconscious mind, if we are going to sleep while watching content which are not good for us and they are trending, it will affect ourselves unconsciously. And one more thing, you were saying about controlling the time which you are spending on social media. I would suggest that there are many apps which are being viewed, like how much times you are for how much time you are using your phone. They calculate the time. They also show which app you are using the most, and so there are many apps we should make use of them.
I think social media provide us temporary enjoy satisfaction.
Yes, it provides us
Yes.
instant gratification, but we should always, like most of the time, we should focus on our long term happiness instead of instant gratification.
So, as we discussed, social media has both the sides, pros and cons. So, anyone wants to conclude the topic? Like, if you want to summarize the social media in one line, it's boon or bane.
Actually, if
So,
we
as you said,
channelize
it's depend on
this,
person to person and how we use it. Yes.
Yes, Rashmi.
actually, I think if we channelize the social media properly, we can tap on its positive sides.
Yes, true that. So, here we end our discussion. Thank you so much for your precious time.